Reploids.
Hello everyone, welcome to another fantastic episode of Ramblin Reploids. I am Twitch from Reploid REVO, and of course I am joining my good buddy.
Coleman X. How is everybody?
I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing pretty well. I hope Coleman's doing pretty well, and hopefully you'll all do pretty well once we're done with this video.
What is this video about?
I'd be glad to tell you. Thank you for asking. This episode is something that I thought of literally spur the moment while I was on a crazy energy drink high. Basically, I was thinking, what would it be like if we just picked a random character in Mega Man and tried to devise a game based around that character, just off the top of our head. And it doesn't matter who it is. So, like, for example, what if, like, Dynamo had his own, game or something? Or, like, what if Shadow Man had his own game? Just pick a random character and just try to come up with what kind of game they would have, gameplay elements to their character, like, can they double jump, can they do this, can they do that, just anything. And it doesn't even have to be like a Mega Man game. Like, maybe, if you get someone random, it could be like, I think they would have a golf game or something like that, you know what I mean? Just off the top of your head, it'll just be fun to speculate and stuff like that. And who knows, maybe some of these ideas are going to be, like, completely stupid, and maybe some of them are going to be pretty good, and by the time you're done with this video, you're going to wish they were real. So, who knows?
Yeah, we're going in with zero preparation, and
absolutely no preparation.
We're just gonna pick random pages from the wiki and just take turns, I guess.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, we'll just pick characters off the top of our head, but then I was like, no, let's make it even less preparation. Let's go to the Mega Man wiki, and we'll pick the random page button until we roulette ourselves onto a character, and then we'll just go. Keep in mind, sometimes we might skip a character if we don't know enough about them, or their game or whatever to, like, actually come up with anything, but I think we're going to be pretty lenient and try to pick ones for anyone. Like, I've never played Star Force, but I think I know just barely enough about it that I could probably come up with something. So I don't know, we'll see. So who would like to go first?
I wanna throw it in your court. I wanna see what you come up with. I'm excited.
All right, here we go. So go ahead, random page. Mega Man Extreme 2 data damage chart for 0. That's great. Random page. Oh no! I landed on Cancer Noise from Star Force. Alright, I was lying. I don't know anything about Star Force. I'm gonna try again. There's no rules. You can pass whenever you want. It's fine. Vile! Oh, alright.
Okay.
I can work with Vile. Let's go with Vile. And by the way, I am being 100% truthful on all these things that I land on. I'm gonna read off any of the names that I land on until I get on a character. So let's do Vile. Vile needs his own game. Let's see, what kind of game would Vile have? So right away, I know a lot of people are probably thinking, like, oh, PSP, Vile already had, like, a playable thing in that, but no! That's too easy. I'm not going to do that. I love to torture myself. What I'm going to do instead is try to come up with a different kind of game for Vile. Right away, my thought is jumping to Gundam Breaker on PS4 and PC, where you play as little model Gundams and, like, you collect parts to build stuff. And my idea is that you play as Vile in, like, a sort of, like, a not first person. Well, maybe first person. That could be fun. As in a single player mecha fighting game where think like Metal Wolf Chaos, I think is what the game's called, where you play as the president of the United States in a gigantic mech suit.
Yes.
You should look that game up, by the way, if you've never heard of it. Something like that, where you're playing as Vile and you go around customizing your own ride armor. Collecting parts and, like, getting paint jobs and just going around causing havoc for the Maverick Hunters or something like that. What do you think? How's that sound so far?
I think that sounds, like, super fun. It's totally up Vile's alley, and I think you could go a step beyond and have out-of-mech combat too, because
oh, definitely,
he can upgrade his shoulders and stuff. You could have all sorts of fun.
Yeah, I think that would be really neat. Like, I played a lot of Armored Core growing up, so like I love the idea of like mecha customization.
Mhm.
You know, like maybe if you fight, like you start off as Vile and he just has like a lowly normal like Rock'em Sock'em Punchy right armor, and then maybe as you beat other right armors and other things like that, like you start gaining like parts. Oh, you know what? This could take place between X3 and X8, so we get to see Vile as he
Mm,
goes through his Mark 3 and 4 forms.
that's where they come from. Now
See?
we're doing it.
Now we're seeing. Oh, we're connecting the dots. This was supposed to be silly, but like I said, now I want this.
Well, you got a good character right off the bat.
I did. I was really lucky, and I wish you the same kind of luck. To be fair, I did get cancer noise, and I skipped it because I don't know anything about them. I mean, I know it's like Geo, and he's in like it's like a form, but yeah, I don't know anything, so I'm gonna skip that. But yeah, man, I think that would be fun. Like, you know, an Armored Core / Gundam Breaker style game where you go around in your mech suit and like you can jump out and like do stuff. You know, things like that. I think that could be like a lot of fun. I feel like there's definitely been mecha games where like you can play in the mecha and then jump out of it. Maybe like Lost Planet, how Lost Planet worked. Maybe not the same kind of gameplay, but I know Lost Planet was it had lots of on foot gameplay and then in mecha gameplay, which you can like seamlessly transition.
The in and out stuff reminds me of like Blaster Master.
Oh,
You're
maybe.
upgrading the Sophia, but you can get out and then, you know, you get to be Jason and have fun.
Yeah, like I'm thinking something like that, but like in a third-person perspective,
Right.
and lots of blowing stuff up and just having fun. Like, you know, like I'm thinking like almost like a sandbox game, like Hulk Ultimate Destruction or something, but like you're just Vile and you're just wrecking stuff. Grand Theft Ride Armor, basically, but with emphasis on ride armor customization. Like maybe you can give it like tank legs or something, or you could like trade out the arms for like guns or something. Maybe you can give Vile like all of his signature weapons from the games. Like maybe you can give him like the X3 loadout or something, or maybe you could even give him the concept art stuff where he had like a buster or like a ball and chain for an arm. I don't know how he's using a ball and chain as his forearm. That doesn't really work. Like, it's not a forearm with a ball and chain on the end. It's a ball and chain attached at his elbow. So it's like, how would he even swing it around? He doesn't have like a forearm to give him leverage for swinging it. I mean, it's a neat idea, but whoever thought of that didn't didn't really think it through.
Yeah, they were just like, this looks neat.
Yeah, it's a neat idea, but not really practical in practice. You'd have to make his arm more like the Hoganmers from X1, who have like the ball and chain as like a hand.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Yeah, that's my idea. I think that would be like a lot of fun. You got anything you want to add on to this one?
Nah, I think you covered it.
Yeah, it's just a neat idea, man. I like this now. I want this to be real. Make it happen, Capcom. Alright, man. I'm throwing it over to you. It's your turn.
Alright, well, when I first found the random page button, I gave it a try, and it brought me to Duel Masters. Not a character.
Nice.
So,
I had Dark
going.
Rockman as my first one when we tested the random button. That would have been interesting, but, you know.
Okay, I got one immediately. There we go. Okay, I got it. Let me send this to you.
Who'd you get?
Alright,
Snaky!
my character is Snaky, which is
Snaky!
the big old snake robot and Snake Man snake.
Oh, I didn't know he had a name!
I didn't either.
And that's his name is Snaky?
Well, there's Big Snaky.
Oh.
There's Petite Snaky,
What?
which are the little pillar ones.
Get
And then
out of
there's
here.
Fire Snaky and Wily Wars. So we got a good little gambit, and Snaky is going to be, you know what? Dating sim.
Will Snaky ever find true love?
Snaky just started a new high school. You know, he's really scared. You know, he's got his brother Petite Snaky at home, is, you know, encouraging him. And then Fire Snaky, Fire Snaky's his cousin that, you know, just makes fun of him.
Fire Sneaky's a jerk. I don't like Fire Sneaky.
Yeah.
I hope you know what though? By the end of the game, I feel like Fire Sneaky will come around and learn the true meaning of friendship, and he'll find himself a girl that will teach him how to be more sensitive to his, to his cousin and not pick on him so much. I think they'll all learn an important lesson by the end of summer.
I mean, it's beautiful, like...
Yeah, before summer vacation, and they don't see each other for a while. I have to ask then, if this is a dating sim for Snaky, who are his prospects? Go ahead and hit the random button again until you get another character, and let's see who. We'll do 3. There's got to be at least three possible endings, and
Well, okay,
or at least 3 possible girls or people or boys, whoever he ends up with.
Well, I'll do one. I'll do 2, and then you do 1, so we can each get some. So I'm gonna go. All right, Rockman 8 Famicom is not a character. I am just going to bounce through. All right, Wily Machine 8. It's got that big sexy cannon, very intimidating.
That counts.
So Snaky is, Snaky's like, oh man, can't I even talk to you? You got this big old honking
Will you ever
cannon.
notice me?
Just flaunting it, But it turns out that Wily Machine 8, very sensitive side.
Oh,
Very
nice.
Very into gardening, poetry, and thrash metal, Hey,
And thrash metal.
these are
While
complex,
gardening.
real characters. Well, who do you got? Who's I love the name Snaky. I can't get over it.
Yeah, it's just that his name is Snaky. I can't believe it. All right, Snaky's other prospect in this hypothetical dating sim is Tinker. Tinker is, oh man, I hope that he goes for Tinker. Tinker is a character we know barely anything about because they come from a canceled game.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Tinker is apparently that's a temporary name. It was the mascot of the Bright Bats, if I remember correctly. They were the biker gang in Mega Man Legends 3 before Legends 3 got
Legends 3.
Yeah, got Legends 3'd. Tinker, although they look mischievous, they're only acting out because they want to be loved. They never got any attention from the Bright Bats. They feel as though that, even though that they are, they're the mascot for the Bright Bats, they feel like that's all they're good for, and they don't get any attention. No one ever wants to stop and know who they are as a person. So I'm hoping that maybe Snaky will be able to remove their goggles and mask and see the true person beneath the surface.
That's beautiful.
Right?
My other one is, believe it or not, it's Roll, which doesn't need much explanation. It's just Roll.
Hey. Uh-oh, hang on. I've seen enough Japanese media to know where this is going.
Roll just, just gonna give Snaky, like, a little flower one day, and then it's just gonna go from there. This is a, this is a E10 plus game.
Oh, okay, so I retract my previous comment.
Yeah, it's all in good fun. It's a dating sim, not a...
It's a dating sim, not
love sim,
yeah. Exactly. Okay, you're right. And we'll make it a smidge more wholesome. So Snaky is going to court Roll, perhaps, in one of these potential endings.
Well, see, it turns out that Snaky's actually just really good at giving hugs, because, just...
Oh, they're a constrictor.
Yeah. So, it's just... Roll just wants a hug. Mega Man's gone all day. She's sad. She needs something to push her, her affection towards. She needs a big hug.
That makes sense. And she's like, she can only talk to Dr. Light so often. He's busy. She doesn't want to bother him. So maybe Snaky can be that special friend that she needs in order to finally, release her true affections, because she just has so much love to give. And
I mean,
Snaky might be the perfect person.
It doesn't even have to be romantic. They could just hang out and become like best friends. You hug your friends.
It's true. You know what? Maybe they find out, like, this isn't working out as, like, a romantic relationship, but they gain a newfound respect for one another. And so that is an interesting ending, because then you can end this dating sim, not necessarily, like, winning one of the girls or whatever, but you'll end on a high note anyway, because they both gain something that can't be replaced. Friendship.
And that's beautiful. It's called Snakey's
I love
Coil.
it. Snakey's Coil.
Yep. All right.
I love it.
bring us on to the next one. That was actually
All
really
right.
fun.
Alright, I'm clicking random page. What am I going to land on? Scorch Wheel. Not really a character, but that's okay. Drilling Deep is the 3rd episode of Mega Man Fully Charged. For a minute, I thought I got, whatchamacallit, Al Wiley from Fully Charged. Let's go random again. Power Control Center Stage. Nope. Chaos Control. Nope. Style Change. Nope. Aura. No, that's a chip. Shuichi Iboshi from Rockman EXE Phantom of Network. I don't think I know enough about this character, nor is there even enough about this character to possibly come up with a game. So, I'm gonna unfortunately pass.
Hey, we made a wholesome game out of Snakey. Anything
We did,
is
but
possible.
but this guy, if you look at him, he literally is just like a kid. He just looks like a shy kid. Like there's nothing else to go on.
Oh, okay. Be a Contra-like game, just going through destroying everybody.
Yeah, right? It's like, let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is easy. I got DJ Jazzy J48950. You'll remember that character, right? So memorable, DJ Jazzy J48950.
Oh, of course, DJ Jazzy J48950. I was thinking of 8949.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got a little bow tie. I love it.
Yeah, he's an awesome character. I love him. Alright, I can actually do something with this. Okay, so DJ Jazzy J48950 comes from the Dreamwave Mega Man comics, if I remember correctly. Right away, I'm gonna go ahead and cheat my way out of this. Friday Night Funkin' Mod.
Oh, there we go.
He looks like a Newgrounds character if you look at him.
He does.
He could totally be a Newgrounds character. No, but okay, if I had to really do one, I don't know how I would even describe the gameplay, because the most... I mean, it's a rhythm game, you know what I mean? I guess it could be like a DJ simulator, kind of like how they did DJ Hero, like, years ago. I imagine he'd probably have a game similar to that. Except, and here's the twist, because he's so clearly a villain here, as you perform correct, like, scratches and spins and, you know, different DJing effects and things like that, it releases damaging shockwaves from his body. And it's an auto-scroller, so he's, like, marching through the city, and you have to, like, do the moves to the beat, and then every time you do that, he, like, sends out damaging blasts of sound, and you can just see him just marching unimpeded through the city, destroying cars and buildings and police robots that are trying to stop him.
That sounds pretty rad. It reminds me of the boss battles in DDR Mario Mix, but also there was this, one of the 3DS Kirby games had a King Dedede rhythm spin-off thing. So, like, you had to do stuff in rhythm with the music, and it would affect how the platforming and stuff goes. So it reminds me a lot of that. So it's a proven winner, but with more destruction, and I'm down.
Right, exactly. That's what I want to see, is more auto-scrolling destruction. Maybe at the end, when you get to eat, like, there's different... like robots that are trying to stop you, and then like the final boss is like Mega Man, and like each boss is like a rap battle.
I just can't get over the name DJ Jazzy J48950.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really good.
I think it's a great name. It rolls right off the tongue and definitely doesn't require saying it multiple times to get it right.
Not having to look at it every time.
Yeah, not having to read it off the screen. Alright, that's my game. Yeah, I'm gonna pass it over to you. Passing the mic.
Let's see. Random page. Silk Shot. Oh. Chain Anchor. Well, okay, that is a Mechanoid from ZX, but I cannot come up with anything. Mega Man issue 22. Here we go. A character I know nothing about and has one sentence. It's from Rockman Ability. But
Nice.
I'm going to go by the design. Try to come up with something.
Nice. Go off of whatever you use your instincts.
Yeah, we got Trancy from Ability.
Trancy.
Trancy and her sister Roll. Okay, so Roll's sister. Alright. Racing game, except she races on her head, and those ear things are the wheels that propel her forward. So she's basically a scooter.
Okay, so are you saying that she's like perpetually face planting into the ground with like her wheels, or are you saying the wheels come off of her head? Okay, that is what you're saying.
Yeah, she's standing on her head, and then the wheels make her go forward. She can't see where she's going, but that's where you, the player, comes in.
Okay, so you, the player, have to then, I guess, either remote control her or doing something to tell her where to go. What else is there going on in this head racing game?
Well, let's see. She's got a big zipper on the front, so you know that's a weapon. So it's gonna be a battle racer, and she's obviously melee focused. This is Trancy's trippy trip, you know, because she trips, falls forward, vroom, there she goes.
So this sounds less like a racing game and more like a driving game. Maybe it's some sort of like a time trials game where it's like you got to get through courses as quickly as possible.
There we go. Remember that trend of like driving games that had really wonky controls, and it was all these like dumb obstacles? Like that was a trend for a little while. So you know, we're gonna bring it back with good old Trancy.
All right, Trancy could do this. She could be like one of those like Happy Wheels, but like Trancy.
Yeah, and there's trance music.
Trancy Wheels.
You know, we got trance music in the background. We got you know, a zipper that can be used as a weapon, or you can like knock it down in front of you to do like a leap in the air. You know, you're going so fast, you put the little thing in front of you, it just launches.
It does like a little kickflip, like an ollie. Like it slaps the ground, and that's what makes you jump.
Yep.
Excuse me, my bird is. She wants to be involved in this episode.
She's just excited about Trancy's trippy trip.
Yeah, I guess that's what she wants. Alright, so that's Trancy's head trip, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, head trip, I like that.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I just came up with that. Alright, my turn. I'm gonna go to a random page. What do we got? Mega Man 4 script. Orbital Elevator Babel. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to come back to this. I don't think... what's in command mission?
Oh, what? Oh, it's a different one. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into this one. I never heard of this. I don't remember an orbital elevator in command mission, but maybe it's just been a while. All right, random page. Double gear system. Rush runs away. It's just a plot of an episode of Mega Man Anti-Warrior.
Oh. Okay. Wait, Rush is in?
Huh?
Rush is in Battle Network?
There's like a Rush EXE. He's like I think he's actually a virus, and he can like create holes that everyone can jump into. Like he's like creates like cartoon like holes that people can jump into.
Oh, okay. Isn't Gospel also a virus or something?
Yeah, Gospel is like a gigantic internet destroying virus.
Oh, okay. All right. So dogs are viruses. I get it. Okay.
Yes. Bit parts in the Mega Man Anti-Warrior anime. Okay. Who is this? Alright, hold on. Miss Yuri is a character from the Mega Man Battle Network series. She's the twin sister of Miss Mari. Now that sucks because I love Miss Mari, and I never heard of Miss Yuri. I think I'm just a bad Mega Man fan at this point. Let me see. Miss Yuri's role is greatly expanded on the anime as an antagonist. Oh yeah, I remember. She was like evil or something. Oh, she teaches summer school. She was an ex-member of the World 3? I'm like learning all sorts of new stuff. Hold on.
I think this episode idea was just vaguely you wanting to learn random trivia.
I feel like it kind of is. What she appears in Mega Man Battle Network, but I don't know which game. Is it Mega Man Battle Network 1, 2? I don't know. I'll have to explore this character later. I just think it's funny that she's literally the twin sister of Miss Mari. Alright, so I got an idea. So, Miss Mari isn't someone that I landed on, so she doesn't get top billing. So I'm going to say, we're going to do Miss Yuri and Mrs. Mari teach us typing.
Nice. Wait, can you send a picture real quick so I can know who?
Oh yeah, of course. Let me go ahead and we have to see what our beautiful Swiss Miss roll haired looking person looks like. Miss Mari and Miss Yuri have like the Swiss Miss ding dongs for their hair, so I used to be addicted to those things when I was little. They're so good. Anyway,
right.
Ms. Yuri and Miss Mari teaches typing. The name is the name is misleading because it's not just typing, but they work together to create an edutainment series of games where they teach children all over the world how to type, how to safely browse the internet without getting a virus. They teach mathematics and other educational things like that, where as you answer questions correctly and you do well on your scores and things, you can use those points to then upgrade your NetNavi, which will then participate in a fun mini game where you start busting viruses. That's my game. I want Mega Man themed educational games right now.
Well, this game sounds fundamental.
Ah. You sure it doesn't just sound mental?
No, that was the snaky one.
That one is pretty mental. So yeah, that's my cop-out game, is that they're both teachers, it's Battle Network themed. This is edutainment software that exists in the Battle Network universe.
I think it's perfect. If
I like
Mario can do it, then why can't Miss Yuri?
Yeah, why the hell does Mario teach me how to type? He's a freaking plumber. I don't really trust his diction skills.
You never know.
Yeah, he's secretly Mario is like a court stenographer. He's just really good at typing.
Oh, this is such
Goodness
a cute
gracious.
design.
Yeah, isn't she awesome? She's like, I mean, it's the same as Miss Mari. Miss Mari wears blue, I think, and like that's it.
Okay.
This is like, she's like a Christmas one, so she's like a Christmas roll.
Oh. Beautiful. Well, you ready?
Back to you.
Alright. Random page. EXE Soundbox. Air Forces. X7 stage. Rockman GP. Devil. Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Like Yellow Devil?
Oh, it's all of them on one page.
Nice.
Oh man. It's Devil-themed Tetris? Right?
Why not Puyo Puyo?
Because I've never played Puyo Puyo and it didn't come to mind.
Oh, okay, so everyone's expecting Puyo Puyo, and that's when you hit them with the switcheroo, and it's actually Tetris.
Well, exactly. So when you complete a line, it puts all the little bloops together, and then it brings it to the top of the screen. You know, think of the extra modes in like Tetris DS. You know, it brings it to the top of the screen, and then once you form enough, then you can fight Mega Man. And then he's over there, and then you get like this little fun bonus thing. Like think the intermission.
So the goal
Pac-Man,
is to stack and get to the top.
No.
To...
When you clear a line, that line, instead of just disappearing, it turns into a ball, and then goes like into a separate counter thing off the screen. I drew it out with my hands, and it made.
Okay, I pretended that I saw your hands, and now your example makes perfect sense to me. So, perfect. Yeah, alright, I can see that. Definitely a devil-themed puzzle game where you take all the different colors of devils and turn them into blocks or puyos or whatever the hell you want.
Mm-hmm.
Mean beans.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Mr.
Stuff
Bumo's
like that.
Mean Bean Machine.
Yeah, exactly. Bumo's Mean Bean Machine. or as it's known in-game, Bumo 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 Bumo. Bumo. Boo-mo-mo-mo-mo-mo-mo-mo.
Excuse me? Was that like a Bobobo thing?
Yes, it was.
That's why we're friends.
This is wonderful. Alright, I'm down with it. Are there any... So, let me ask, do any of the different colored devils do anything special?
Well, I'm thinking if you get so much of one color or style, like it'll affect your Bumo at the end, right?
Uh-huh.
So then it'll affect your power and abilities when you're I'm air quoting, fighting Mega Man or whoever. So maybe something like that.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, actually. That could totally work. I like the idea that depending on which ones you use to like, as you're clearing stuff, that it will affect your Boomo at the end. The only thing I request is that you're able to name your Boomos after you make them to give you a closer attachment to them.
Especially if they die afterwards, it'll hurt more, and then it'll force you to do better.
Yeah.
You know, you get that.
Boomo Tetris Nuzlocke run.
I was about to say, yeah, it's just a Nuzlocke. But, yep, there we go.
Nice. I like it. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Wonderful. I'm gonna go ahead and hit random page. Red Hubcap, also known as Red Wheel.
Nice.
Okay. It's a random enemy from Command Mission. It's called Red Hubcap and Red Wheel, but it's a shrimp. I'm so confused.
Could be a game focusing on identity crisis.
Yeah, honestly. What am I? Nuclear Detonator is the weapon Mega Man contains after beating Dynaman from Mega Man for DOS.
My goodness.
Rockman 8 manga. No. I got Chain Anchor. You got Chain Anchor, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. We both landed on that.
World.
Kellogg's. I don't know why Kellogg's is on here.
You said that very, very happy. Kellogg's.
I was just surprised. I'm like, cereal? Okay. I don't know why that's on the Mega Man wiki. I guess they did some sort of like crossover or something. Let's see. Keep going. Spike pushers? Nah, that's just nothing. Oh, I got it. Okay. We got Anko. It's a lanternfish from Mega Man 2.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, I hate that thing.
Alright, so this one, I don't know if I'm cheating when I say this. This one isn't a video game. Do you remember those little plastic round table toys that are either wind-up or battery-powered? And, like, you get, like, a little magnetic fishing rod?
You know what? Oh, I was thinking of that other fish that jumped out of the pits in Wily Stage. No, I love this guy.
Oh, that one? Well,
yeah.
That's the other one. So, the way the game works...
Is it the same?
Is that... it's a different enemy. There's there's like the big silver fish that jumps out and tries to eat you.
Yeah,
this is the one in Bubble Man stage.
I love this one. But no, that little fishing game, I think it was me and Maria, we were like, that came up in conversation the other day, and how it's just a fun game. I loved it.
Yeah, man. It's like the little fishes like jump up and down, like their mouth is like, you have to get the magnet in their mouth to hook them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's great. So I want to take that and put a new spin on it. So it's that, and you have to catch the little, one-shot kill silver guys in the Wily stages. Those are the regular fish, and Anko here is in the middle. And what he does is his mouth is going like bop, 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 because he's a stupid fish. And you need to feed the silverfish into his mouth without dropping them back into the water or dropping them somewhere else. So you need to catch the fish, feed them to him, and that's how you score points. Whoever catches the most fish and feeds it into his mouth wins. And the way that you keep score is that there's different colored fish, and so you have to feed all of your assigned colored fish to Anko in the middle. So like if you draw like a red card and a blue card or whatever, or however many players there are, each person gets assigned a color and you got to catch all yours. So if it's 2-player, you could maybe there's 4 different colors. Like one person has to catch all the red and blue fish, and someone else has to catch all like the green and yellow fish, something like that.
That sounds so much fun.
Right? It's a cute little Mega Man game. I like that. And then you gotta... the extra step is, after you've hooked the fish, you then have to catch it in Anko's mouth and then unhook it so that you can catch another one.
That sounds great. I would legitimately... Like, out of all of them, this is like the number one on my list. Just because I can 100% picture it, and it's great. It's
like Hungry Hungry Hippos, almost, Like, except instead of you controlling the thing that's doing the eating, you need to feed it to something, and there's, like... The skill involved of catching it and unhooking it without accidentally, throwing the fish somewhere.
That's adorable.
Just a fun little game. I think that would be a great one. It's not a video game. It's an actual, real, physical game that I wish more people played.
Yeah, I'm totally down with that one.
Nice. I love it.
Alright, let's see. Random page. Robert!
Oh, I thought there was going to be a last name, but you just stopped on that high-end inflection. Robert!
It's a disambiguation page. It could either be an injured Reploid in X7 or a character in ZX. Don't have much to go with this, but just Robert.
Okay.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm just picturing like a Robert-themed sitcom. It's like there's the injured Reploid from X7 and the guy from ZX or whatever, and they just live in an apartment together.
Well, better than that, I got Bubukan. Brilliant name.
Bubukan, okay.
If I had said Bubukan to you, would you have known who it was before I sent the picture?
I would have thought you were just making up syllables.
Oh man,
Bubukan.
Bubukan. So he's got a plunger.
A boo-a-boochie need your fire.
So he's got a plunger that launches him halfway across the world. That's the guy from
Nice.
Mega Man 3 that is surprisingly hard to avoid because his plunger will fall on your head. But this has to be a track and field game. Like
Oh, that makes sense
he's
because
the
he pole
star.
vaults.
Yep, he's the pole vault, and he could probably do a long jump if he tried, and a high jump because he's like a spring in the middle.
Oh, for sure. I could absolutely see like a track and field game, which like Bubukan's track and field, and then like
Featuring
each-
Mega Man, you know.
featuring Mega Man. Yeah, and there could be like different like little enemies that each have different like stats or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, like so Bubukan is really good at jumping and pole vaulting and stuff. Then you could have like maybe like Mega Man, and he's like really good at like doing hurdles because he could do like the short hops or something. And then I don't know, now I just imagine like Gutsman, and he's doing like
Like a shot put.
he's doing like the shot put, but instead of like a ball, it's like a Metool, and he's just hucking Metools. I like it.
But yeah, Bubukan's track and field. Let's
Make it happen, Capcom. These are free ideas. We're giving them away. It's so simple. I don't know why you never did this. Bubukan is a gold mine.
He's an iconic character that everyone knows.
Oh, I love it. Thank you, Bubukan. Very cool.
Very cool. Alright, take it.
Alright. My turn. I'm gonna do another one. Random page. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's a location, not a person. Oh my gosh, I got disambiguation for Aki. That can refer to Aki Light from Fully Charged, or it can refer to the net idol Aki, who is the creepy Uncanny Valley 3D singing idol who has that really catchy song. I'm gonna send you that song to insert just for this part of the video, then you don't have to listen to it ever again. I think I'm gonna skip over that one though. Let's see. Aegis Volcano Base. Nope. Don't know who the hell you are. That's some Star Force stuff right there. That guy looks like a priest. His name is Hollow. Oh! This... Okay, I think this counts as a character. I'm gonna just say that it is. Boo Beam Trap.
I'll allow it. So first we got boo-boos, and then we got boo-beams.
Yeah, man, the Boo Beam Trap.
Is this gonna be the most frustrating game ever?
Yes, exactly. Boo Beam is the boss of the 4th Wily stage from Mega Man 2. It's the Crash Bomb puzzle. It's the one that everyone knows it as. So here's my game. It's going to have multiple game modes. One game mode is Boo Beam Reflector, where you have a set of Boo Beams, or maybe like one Boo Beam to start. And what you need to do is, it fires out... oh, you know what? I'm wrong, because Boo Beams don't actually shoot beams. I'm thinking of the yellow beams from Quickman stage.
But you know what? We can fudge it a little bit. It's a spin-off.
Yeah, so fudge it. We're gonna make it the yellow beams. But we're calling it Boo Beam Trap because screw you. It's my game and I can make the rules. So it shoots out like a yellow beam from like one of the emitters, and you have to place reflectors on different parts of the stage. Like it's like a puzzle game on the screen, and you have to reflect the beams to hit Mega Man standing somewhere.
Nice.
And so the idea is to like shoot the beams and they bounce all over the place, and then they have to hit Mega Man. Then, as it gets more difficult, you can't just shoot directly at Mega Man. Like, you're gonna have to do things like, instead of just reflecting it at him, certain beams need to hit switches or like activate power grids or something so that doors will open to allow the beam to eventually hit him. So then you're gonna have to start balancing like multiple beams and make sure that they all go where they need to go. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then, finally, the multiplayer mode is where one person plays as Dr. Wily and the other player plays as Mega Man. And the person playing as Dr. Wily needs to set up a trap room and build one as they're playing. And the goal of Mega Man is to use crash bombs or whatever other weapons to destroy all the Boo Beams before they get killed.
Okay.
So it's like Mega Man is jumping around doing stuff, and then Dr. Wily in like a stage builder mode is like actively placing traps to try to stop Mega Man from reaching the Boo Beams.
That sounds pretty fun.
This is a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. I thought about it, I'm like, I like this. So that's the Boo Beam Trap game. I can't think of what I would even call it. Boo Beam's Bonanza. How about that?
There we go. But
Boo Beam's Mean Bean Machine.
I mean,
Mean Beam Machine.
But I mean, based on the name alone, just with Boo Beam, there's gonna be like some teenagers that see that and be like, Boo Beam, and then they're gonna buy it.
I mean, I'm doing that. I'm just not saying it.
Exactly.
Nice.
All right. Boo Beam. I love that name. All right, let's see.
Oh yeah, Boo Beam is great. It's almost as good as Boob Eyes.
It is. Shark Boomerang! Oh, that's a weapon. It's from,
Sounds like a Dr. Evil contraption.
It's from Mega Man 3 DOS.
Oh, okay.
Chips from X8.
I just
Mega Man
just
0
want
video game.
Sharks with frickin' boomerangs attached to their frickin' heads.
Invis, enemy from ZX. Falcon Armor. You know what? I'm gonna count it because it's a
nice.
A character in Dive.
Okay, that counts. Alright, what kind of gameplay is centered around the Falcon Armor? I just picture Afterburner, but it's the Falcon Armor.
I mean, there you go. Or, oh man.
Nobody knows what they're doing in Afterburner. It's too fast.
Let's see. What is that? What is that one? It's
Flappy Armor.
What? It's a Sega game where the camera's right behind you and you're like going up and down and flying around and shooting things.
Oh, Space Harrier.
Yeah, Space Harrier, Mega Man X style. So you're flying around. There's dudes coming. You're locking on. You're shooting.
I can see that.
You're doing a Giga attack whenever you want, after you've taken enough damage, of course. And just clearing the screen. You see Zero over there. You give him a high five. He does a special attack. Just
nice. X flies to the side of the screen, and Zero is on he's on a flying ride chaser,
yes.
And you high five him, and he gives you a thumbs up.
Yes, I think that could be super fun. Just a very simple game. It doesn't have to have an overarching plot. You're just flying around killing dudes.
No, it's just a basic shoot 'em up. Shoot 'em ups never have plots. Who even cares?
Exactly.
I'm down with that. I like this idea.
In the year
just
21XX, X used a Game Shark and turned on Infinite Flight. This is his story.
It makes. Yeah, I could totally picture that happening, all while blasting the X5 intro music.
Yeah.
And he's just zipping around shooting stuff. Oh, it's so badass. It's perfect. I love it.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
But there you go. Falcon Armor. That's all it needs to be called, just Falcon Armor.
Yeah, it could just be called Falcon Armor. That's better than my idea of Flappy Armor.
Flappy Falcon.
Yeah, you're just the Falcon Armor, and you have to tap to keep ascending, and then you just you fly between pillars of spikes.
Oh, nice. Makes more sense.
No, but yours is super cool. I could definitely get down with that.
Yeah. But yeah, that's mine. I think we got time for one more each.
Yeah, let's make these the last two of the day.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna hit random. Oh no!
Oh boy.
I don't know if I want to make a game like this because I hate this character so much.
Well, who is it?
Bo Spider.
Oh, that could be a fun puzzle game or something.
It could be a fun puzzle game. Ooh. I imagine it would work kind of like Boo Beam Trap, where like you have to like set up a path for the spider to take and like avoid damage.
Ooh, and a second player could
yes.
be like cutting the things, and then you try
It's
to
like,
outmaneuver each other.
My guess is that it would play like have you ever played Tori Bash? Okay, so Tori Bash is this fighting game, and I use that term loosely, where you control these like humanoid figures.
Okay.
And what you do is when it's a turn-based fighting game in that one person basically they make a move, right? And then when you finalize that move, your character moves that way. Like you literally, it's like an animation game almost. Like you say, I'm going to take this leg and I'm going to rotate it this far. And that's like a kick.
Gotcha.
Right?
Okay.
And then when you do it, your guy does it and you see what happens to the other person's character. And then that person can then make a move. So like, let's say you go to like, it looks like you're winding back to go like take a swing or something like that. That person can see what you're going to do, predict it, and then like animate their guy to be like, oh crap, and like duck, so that when your punch finally happens, they go under it. You know what I mean? So it's like you're constantly like choreographing a fight in a turn-based setting. So I'm thinking something similar to that, except the way that it works is that one person is Bo Spider and the other person is Mega Man. And you each basically record your action for what you're going to do, and then the other person records their action for what they're going to do, and then when you finish your turns, it plays out and you see who was successful in hitting the other person.
Interesting.
So like you plan your path as Bo Spider and what you're going to do, and the other person has to try to like predict and bluff you on like, you know, how to respond to it. That could be fun.
The way that I was thinking was, it's got Bo Spider at the top, right? He starts coming down slowly, and then player one is drawing lines, trying to get them to connect to, you know, one of 4 spots where X is standing. You know, like that. That's your goal. And then player two is coming in with scissors, and he's trying to impede you. You know.
Oh, I see.
So you have to kind of one-up each other.
Interesting. How would the player 2 damage Bo Spider, though?
It would just... If Bo Spider lands not on X, it counts as a player 2 victory.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Something like that. But that was the first thing that came to mind with Bo Spider. But I like your thing of predicting movements. That sounds really fun.
Yeah, it's almost like a puzzle game, basically. You know, you predict where the person's gonna go and stuff. What I also think is funny is I'm just looking at the wiki page, and apparently their name in Japanese translates to Giant Spider Boss. It's not even like it's not Bo Spider, which is like a name. Giant Spider Boss. That's it.
They get a badge for you tried.
Yeah, you tried. He comes back later as Web Spider, so it's fun.
The lore thickens.
I know, right? By the way, I have no idea if that's really true. It's just that they do look very similar.
It's his cousin, man.
Yeah, it's his cousin. Good stuff.
Good stuff. All right.
Even though I hate Bo Spider.
Yeah.
All right, man. Send us off.
All right. Random page. Let's get a good one. Palette. This is my first 2 characters in a row. I'm gonna do one.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, I was surprised. We both got 2 characters in a row, or 2 acceptable choices, I should say. All right, what's Palette?
So, Palette's game, it is a real-time strategy game. Also, kind of like Minesweeper. I'm trying to make this work in my head because she's finding the secrets, right? Like that's her thing. She tells you where to go. So she could be like commanding an army. Let's take Minesweeper out of it. But I don't know. It's got to be a grid with lots of secret things based on it. So when you move a guy on there, it's like how close are you to the secret? Maybe it's like Palette and Evil Palette. I was really trying to come up with something. Working against each other, and it's whoever can find all the treasures first. On this grid based on the clues that she gives you.
Instead of Palette, it's
Foet. Oh, we did this. I'm so glad we came up with the same really bad pun.
I'm glad we both failed together. We're so freaking stupid. Continue. Go ahead. Give me your pitch. I'm waiting. Finish your amazing pitch.
Oh man. I don't know. Like maybe you would be searching for these hidden treasures, but if you could be aggressive and try to kill the other person, so you both end up on the same square. You fight it out with some sort of stat bonuses based on the items that you found or something. Or maybe if you use the items, you lose the items, like they're one-use things, so they don't go to your overall treasure rank at the end. So do you want to be aggressive and use your items, or do you want to pile up your stuff and then go for
right? It's making me
treasure?
Think of like a Civilization hexagon grid.
There you go.
Like something like that. And so yeah, like that's actually kind of interesting, where you have to balance like find treasure and get a higher score, or use treasure and stand a chance against enemies who are also presumably doing the same thing.
See?
I like that. I think that's actually a pretty decent idea. I feel like it would have to include people other than Palette, like maybe you'd be commanding like X and Zero and Axel, but like Palette is like the player character.
Yeah. Palette is your avatar. She is telling everyone where all the treasures are, and then you move your X piece, your Zero piece.
Yeah, and then you could use Layer as like a special item, where Layer can analyze one of the units on the enemy's team and tell you how powered up they are, since her specialty is analyzing boss weaknesses.
Yeah.
So she could then tell you. So like it's like a fog of war thing. Like you don't know what the enemy has upgraded themselves with, but Layer, if you use her power after you've like leveled her up, I guess, or earned enough points to use her, she'll tell you that. And then for Alia, her thing is just like general assessment. So maybe she could tell you like how many units the other person has. Or maybe she can tell you like one of the upgrades that is on a person. She has like a more general use, but it like jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good. I kind of like this.
Yeah, it's amazing how good ideas can be if you just come up with them on the fly, and try to say something funny, and then it turns out to be something more than that.
Oh, for sure. I mean, sometimes like that's better to just come up with an idea off the top of your head. Like if any of these things that we're talking about became like a fan game, I'd probably play them. Like I think they're all good enough to like be something, even just like a simple Flash game or something. They're all like pretty interesting. Like I think these could totally work.
Absolutely.
The one that I'm most interested in playing though is Snakey's dating sim. So Snakey's Coil. As the Coil tightens, it becomes a soap opera.
Yep. But I think anyone watching this should give this a try. Just go to the wiki, pick random page, and then tell us about a game that this character would star in. I think that would be super fun.
Yeah, man. Definitely do that. Maybe do it with your friends. I think this is like a fun activity to do in like a voice chat. Just like get everyone to just hit random and then come up with something. I think that's really good. Also, I don't know if we're going to make this recurring or not, but for this episode of Make Up a Game, why don't you comment down below what we could name this particular activity that we did today, so this way when we do it in the future, we can have a nice title for it. Let us know down below if you come up with a good title. Also, let us know if you come up with any particularly interesting game combinations with certain characters or items or whatever. And yeah, I think that about wraps this one up.
And let us know if you want to see more of this, because this was way more fun than I thought it would be.
I want to see more of this, so I'm not asking for your permission. No, I'm kidding. Please, let us know what you think, and I guess we will see you guys in the next one.
Yep, take care.
Bye, everyone.
Hey, thanks for watching. Big thanks to Sylvie, Dano, Sigma, Dornor, Masterman, Adachi, Aiden, Droopy, and the rest of our supporters. I hope you enjoyed this new idea. Please let us know if you want to see more. Until next time.